Hi guys, it's Stacey from Brazen Profit Lab and welcome back to my channel. Now, in today's short video, I want to talk to you about how to choose the perfect e-commerce platform for your online boutique. Now, if you've been in the research and development stage of starting your online business, you've probably come to realize that there is no shortage of e-commerce platforms out there. There's WooCommerce, Store Envy, Big Cartel, Magento, BigCommerce, Shopify, and no doubt a whole plethora of others. And I don't know about you, but when faced with so many decisions like that, I can find it really overwhelming. And in that overwhelm, instead of making a decision, I do nothing. I make no decision and I procrastinate. So I want to help you guys avoid that, stagnation, procrastination, and help you think about what you should be considering when you choose the e-commerce platform to host your online boutique. So here are a couple of things that you need to consider. Is the platform self-sustaining? So let me give you an example. A platform like Shopify is a self-sustaining kind of ecosystem. You pay Shopify each month and they will host your store, host your blogs, you upload all your products with them. Any external apps that you want to have, they've got a massive library of applications, and it really is an ecosystem that you can pay to be a part of. Now, there are pros and cons for this, and depending on what you're selling and how you want to approach your business and what type of business model you're using, you may not need a fully fleshed out ecosystem like that. You may work equally well by having a blog and having, some buy now buttons on them that are either connected to Stripe or Gumroad, or, as it would happen, Shopify. Shopify have the option to have only buy now buttons rather than a fully fleshed out store. So you really want to be thinking about what it is that you need at this place in your business. So one of the considerations is, where are you in your business right now, and what do you need to get started right now, and which of these particular platforms best solves that problem for you? But there is a caveat, and isn't there always? Whilst you need to be clear about where you are today and get moving with what you've got, with where you are, you also want to have a little bit of a mind to the future, a vision to where you plan to take your business. Because if you don't plan for success, it's going to be very difficult to find a roadmap for success. So you need to be considering is, what do you plan to add to your store in the long run? Where do you see your store going? How many new lines do you plan to have? Do you plan for your store to be more content centric, or what I like to call authority e-commerce? So where it's more about your content and your actual brand as a whole, as opposed to just what you sell as a product. Very hybrid business model, which you're going to see really very much at the forefront as we go into 2018. A key consideration is, can I grow with this platform? Does it meet the needs that I have right now? Will it meet the needs of the brand I plan to have in 12 months time, in 14 months time, in 16 months time? So what does that mean exactly? Will it fit the needs? So is it easy to change my theme? Is it easy to customize my theme? Is it easy for me to add new products quickly and easily? Or am I going to have to always get some outside developer to help me change things? And trust me, I'm speaking from experience here. If you are reliant on somebody else to help you change things in your business quickly, you will find you are held up again and again and again and again and again. So another consideration is, what are my skill sets? If you're completely non-techie, you also want to be looking for a platform that doesn't require you to have any technical skills. You don't need to know HTML. You don't need to know CSS, because it's all done for you out of the box. And then let's look at templates. Now, again, I can't speak for you, but I know when I was choosing a template, I lost days going through templates, trying to find the perfect one for my boutique. And I'll also say I've gone through 3 or 4 of them since choosing that initial template. So whilst you're not stuck with whatever you chose for all of eternity, you do want to have something that will allow you to get started straight out of the box and that you can see yourself using for at least the next 6 months. Why is that important? Is that if you do not get a template that kind of just works as is, change your logo, change your pictures, add your words, etc., you may find yourself held up by needing to have a developer do things for you. Can you see a common theme here? I'm trying to encourage you to choose tools that leave you empowered as much as possible to take action yourself. Because often what happens as we're building our business, we reach these kind of blocks, and they're rarely to do with our ambition and our focus or our hustle. They're to do with us having a lack of skills and a lack of support. So when you're choosing your e-commerce platform, you want to make sure, is this a platform that makes me feel enabled to be in the driving seat of running my online boutique? So we spoke a lot about planning for the future and looking at your templates and choosing a template that's going to allow your business to grow. That's why I want to talk a little bit about applications, because as you become more skilled as a marketer, as you sell more products, as you really begin to understand how to increase the lifetime value of your customer, the average order of your customer, how to keep people on your page longer and, diving deeper into your page, you are going to want to do things on your website that didn't even occur to you to do when you first started it. Now, again, unless you're going to hire somebody to write some custom script for you and, make it do stuff it doesn't do outside of the box, you really want to choose a platform that will allow you to add to the functionality of your business as and when you need it. So if you don't need 10 different plugins that, are reviews and affiliate and, sale and buy one, get one free. And, I'm just pulling plugins off the top of my head here because it really depends on what it is that you're trying to do. But if your approach is very, very simple at the beginning, as it should be, you want to make sure that you've chosen a platform that allows you to grow as a business person, grow as a marketer. And when you want to add new tactics, you can just choose the app that you want, plug it in, and boom, girl, you're ready to go. So choosing an e-commerce platform that allows you to extend the functionality and obviously the cost normally at some point, but start where you are is a really big consideration. Now, one of my top considerations when choosing pretty much any product that I'm going to be required to pay for regularly is, what's the customer service saying? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it mediocre? Is it non-existent? Again, from experience, I found that as you're building out your store, as you're taking sales, as your business is growing, things happen, things break, things get buggy. You click something and something disappears and you're like, oh, I got no website. It happens. But you need to make sure that you have a team of people who at the end of a phone, who at the end of a chat box, who at the end of an email, whose job it is to help you, to support you, or to point you in the right direction if it's not, in their will park, to fix that thing for you. And they're going to do it in a way that's courteous, that's efficient, and that is consistent. Good customer service will keep me with a company paying over the odds because the customer service is good than buying a cheaper product with a company that treats me like I'm disposable and not important. So guys, we have looked at a few key things that you need to consider before you choose the perfect e-commerce platform for your online boutique. Let's have a quick recap. So, you want to make sure that this is the right e-commerce platform for the type of business that you are planning to open. If you do not need a fully fleshed out e-commerce platform, there's no point in joining BigCommerce or Magento. Number 2 is, can you start working with this platform straight out of the box? Can you pick your theme, plug it in, change your logos, upload your images, and boom, you're ready to go. If you can't do that, you may want to consider, is this going to be a platform that holds you up rather than pushes you forward? Next, we looked at, does the platform allow you and your business to grow as and when, incrementally? Can you add to the functionality of your site? That's really, really important, which leads me nicely into my final point for today's video. Things to consider when choosing the right e-commerce platform for your business is the customer service smoking hot? Now, you might not know that until you buy it. There are always going to be people who've had a bad experience. This is going to happen to you too. At some point, you're going to think you did the best job in the world, and someone's going to come on social media and slate your business to the floor. And there's not going to be much you can do about it. But one thing I look for when I'm looking at reviews is, what is the majority saying? The 80-20. I'll pay attention to the 20%, but I want to make sure that 80% are saying good things, positive things, because if that's the ratio, I'm willing to take my chances with the 80%. So guys, thank you for watching today's video. If you got value out of it, if you enjoyed it, if you weren't too put off by my crazy hand movements and my weirdly expressive face, then I'm going to encourage you to hit the subscribe button, and you're able to be the first here to see new video and new content that I put out on the Brazen Profit Lab e-commerce business channel. Hi, I'm Stacey, and I'll see you on the next video.